Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Before we get started on last night's bus episode, I was reminded by a friendly reminder from Jawbone666. Yes, that Jawbone watches my videos. Don't freak out. Everybody act cool. But he reminded me that Amber herself has a history with the N word.
Jesus Christ is my.
So that was her girlfriend Destiny saying it, and her just sort of, laughing along. Hilarious, right? The defense was that it's from like a rap, like some pastor like was rapping that. And so then she said it. That's the excuse. And this is from a Tumblr post about her eating, I guess. Everything is a screen grab of a screen grab like 9 generations down. But yeah, she dropped it right in there. Then lied when she was confronted about it. And here's a Tumblr post about her explaining her use of the word. So it's happened more than once, and she has a lot of different feelings about it. There is one more thing that I think is important to the discussion, which is someone named Damon White. Damon White is a sock account that Amber was using for a while to infiltrate discussion groups about her. So she pretended to be a black man, a black gay man, and would kind of go in and defend herself in weird ways. So we do have proof. We have proof that it was her, and this was just an Amber Lynn Reed racism speed run. This is not comprehensive, but it hits a major point.
She thought it was a good idea to wear a chain necklace to an African American museum.
Yeah, we never saw that necklace before, and we never saw it again after that specific outing. So I have my theories about it. I'm keeping them to myself, but yeah, just very very weird choice. So thanks again to Jawbone and to everybody for reminding me to kind of go down and gather some of those clips. This is just a speed run. Other people have done a much better job of covering this specific topic. So I just had one more comment that that really struck me. I thought it was a really important point that and you can pause and read it here, but it basically is that Amber's crying about Scooter's mental state last week during his birthday, how he was crying, how he wanted to OFF himself, and yeah, but when you go back and look at that episode, boy oh boy, were they humiliating him. There was an entire goal about changing his name to be a reference to his genitals. He was wearing a diaper at the time. He was told to put peanut butter in it. Um, it was humiliating. They were humiliating him. They were mocking him and humiliating him the entire episode. And then at the end, not even at the end, very close to the end, and for the rest of the episode, Amber had a crash out and cried and threatened to quit the show. So where is the concern for Scooter when you're doing that and making the entire thing about yourself? He started the episode crying, but he turned it around, and then Amber just took over. So miss me with that. Miss me with worrying about other people's feelings. It's all about your own. I just thought that was an excellent point, and I definitely wanted to include that. So with all of that said, let's get into last night's Cry Fest.
I mean, they're the Wampzilla with the 20. Amber, don't be raised a white woman. Amber, Albert gave her the pass. Then we have someone else with the 5. Amber's way out of everything is I don't want to talk about it or I'm quitting.
So in my early 20s, I said the N-word, and since then, I have apologized from it. I've learned from it. I'm no longer ignorant. You learn from your mistakes and your experiences. And I think that is the very reason why I am on my soapbox or I'm fucking white knighting.
So we have Ken guest hosting, and the first 30 minutes of this episode was him just sort of mediating a discussion between Fupa and Amber about just them being in a bitch fight, just being pissy with each other. And Keem shut down the voice chat because they were doing I don't care. Amber just hangs out in the voice chat. It's her hug box. And Fupa was like booting people to be mean, whatever. I can't fathom that these people are adults. Like, I can't fathom. Like, I get so into it and spend so much time listening to them talk that I forget that they are grown ass human beings, like grown, fully grown adults. So we're continuing the conversation from yesterday, and it is, again, endless. And here's the thing, is what Amber's point is not wrong. Amber's correct. And she can't just be correct. And no one's letting it go. And because Amber doesn't want understanding. She wants a moral victory. So that's not what you use these conversations for. That's not what this topic is for. The topic is not for you to come out looking better than other people, right? And that's what she's using it for. She's using it to be superior. She's using it to bring other people down. And that's not what this is about. And she's just not going to win, and people are just not going to let her have it. Just no one's going to let her have it. And we're looping. It's Looper.
You really called him that?
I have the clip if you want me to send it to you.
Yeah, we can show the clip because you can see I have no idea what the fuck that even means. And I'm referring because I'm wearing like a bunch of black clothing. This has gone viral. Usher's son has used this on his TikTok. That's how fucking viral this clip went. Okay. And a lot of people, this happened like 10 years ago. Actually, yeah, send him the clip so he can see it. I had no idea what that word meant. And then when I learned, Ken, you know what happened?
What's that?
When I learned what that word meant, never used it again. I apologized. Because I was ignorant and never fucking heard of that word in my life.
Put it in the chat, like the one I popped out my Discord so I can open up my Discord. Just put it like in our chat and I'll play it from there. I haven't seen this, but here's the thing, bro. Like when people use that, they don't know what slurs are, they don't know what certain things mean. Like that's kind of hard. If that's the word, like come on, like what does common sense tell you, Amber? You're like, look, like if they're black and you use that like type of vernacular, you can't be doing that.
I had never heard of that word before in my life. And like Ken, you don't know me. I make up words. I don't pronounce words correctly.
Thank you so much.
No, I was ignorant. I grew up with a racist father. I grew up with a homophobic father.
Did the other day on Hero, and she sat there and stayed on panel with them even after that disgusting drawing.
You know what's funny? Like I point out that Tina's racism, literally saying the N-word, do is turn it around.
Because you came for me about the Tina situation, and then you were on panel with someone that grew blackface.
So I got the screenshot from Charlie Gold. Go follow her. This appeared on the LCU, and it was presented by one of the hosts, and that person still has a job. So just a pop quiz for all you local university students. Pop quiz: can you be racist and still be a host in the LCU? And if you said yes, you get an A+ and extra credit. We're going to have class outside today.
Let's watch this.
Wait, I like the black one better. Black on black on black on black. Of course. When did I become such a blackie?
All right. So
this happened about 10 years ago, I guess, and whatever, some amount of years ago, where she was goofing around at Walmart and she did this whole thing, and her excuse at the time was that she was using the word to mean emo. In her excuse to Ken, she said that she was changing her style. You can see the duper's delight on her face. She's saying it to be funny. She's saying it to be provocative. She's saying it with her intent. Intent does matter, and she was saying it to be a little funny cutie. Let me say a little racist thing, but then claiming ignorance. No, like I'm trying not to dogpile on her just because it's exhausting, but it's very clear what's happening, and I just don't like being lied to.
That I should have done a while ago when this started getting bad.
What, fire me?
I'm going to give you the damn responsibility, all right? If you want to kick Fupa off this show, do it. It's your choice, though. It ain't going to be my choice. I'm not going to get blamed.
Goldcraft super chatted 27.
Just another example of Keem pushing off his responsibilities as a boss to his employees to make them infight. And him stepping back from his responsibilities. Just a scumbag. Putting the labor on women yet again. And I just want to say, total side note, World of Goralcraft is a stunning username. A tier. S tier.
This is ridiculous. Every show is exhausting and stale.
Is that why over 4,000 people are here, you fucking ugly piece of shit?
Just a reminder that she is 35 years old.
About the F slur, that is a gay people word. Gay people, that's their word. Okay? As a lesbian, gay people are allowed to say that word. And I'm not going to be offended. If you're gay and saying it, I'm not going to be offended. If you're straight and saying it, you can get the fuck out.
We'll see this.
You have no proof that that person was gay. Like, she literally could have just said, "Oh, well, I'm gay," to defend herself for saying.
So I don't. As far as my opinion on this goes, I am not a lesbian. But I also agree that if people want to use, if people can call themselves the same thing that they are probably called by bullies, you know what I mean? Like, I think that that's what you're allowed to do. So if I, as far as slurs go, like, it's not something that I can police. And I think that Fupa was just, I think she's just trying to push. And it's also just like, you can't, like, if someone says they're gay, you just kind of have to take it on good faith. You can't really prove that someone in your VC is gay or not. So I think you just kind of got to let it go. Although, whatever, I wasn't there, so who fucking knows? So the VC is the open voice channel on the show's Discord, and it doesn't even really matter who isn't allowed to say it. The argument is kind of moot because there were no slurs allowed in the Discord, so they should have been booted no matter what, or at least muted or something. But it's just which is just incredible because they're enforcing no slurs on their audience, but the shows themselves cannot stop. They cannot stop with the R slur. All the slurs, every slur. It's a slur-based network, right? It's 30% pissy beefs, 25% slurs, and then the rest is begging for donos. So I normally try to cut out the super chats just because they are long. Some of them make good points, though. I want to take a look at this one. This is probably fake, but ALR, you know the LCU is a giant cesspool, and Keem is a narcissist who is in control of you. Don't you like being autonomous? Say how you really feel about Keem and take back your own channel. Get monetized. Keem's response to this is really interesting to me. It just shows to me how similar he and Amber really are.
Dude, you're a fucking weirdo. Your name is Sexual Alter or some shit. Like, really, go to the sex altar and get ass. Shut the fuck up. Thank you for the $20, though, dumbass.
You fucking ugly piece of shit.
So I just wanted to take, this is a tiny thing I want to point out, but this is another pop quiz for LCUniversity students. They have their own special word for trolling. Try to guess from this clip what it is.
So earlier I went up on live because they were calling me up here because, basically Steak said that he thinks this is a gay op and that basically Scooter contacted you.
So yeah, did you catch it? It was really subtle. They refer to theatrics or like people pulling stunts, people moving in the shadows as a gay op. And I am curious how Amber, as a lesbian who went to Pride and spent the entire time in the hotel room ordering takeout, feels about the homophobia. This, in addition to Reaper's having a dono sound that is a joke about AIDS. I'm curious how she feels about all of that. We haven't even gotten into the R slur yet, but yeah, that's what that is. And just a reminder that Amber was a huge fan of all of these shows before she joined. So none of this is new to her. None of this is new. It's new to us, and it's shocking to us, but she knew what she was getting into, and she knows what she's supporting.
So Tommy said you lied when you said she committed DV on you 3 weeks ago, so that just happened. So let's chat about you victimizing yourself for sympathy. As a DV survivor, you doing that offends me.
I don't give a fuck what Tommy said. I know what I went through, and that's what I stand on. I don't want to fucking talk about Tommy because you're not doing it because you're a survivor. You're doing it for the drama. I recognize your username. Leave me the fuck alone, bro.
So I think it's an extraordinarily valid question. She either lied about DV with this person, or she is still dating a person who committed things against her and I think it's valid to bring up. I think it's important to bring up. I think that making fun of saying DV survivor in a shitty way is kind of fucked up. I don't think that that's going anywhere anytime soon. That's going to keep coming back. Yeah, and I mean, once she breaks up with Emily again, we'll get a whole new set of circumstances and a brand new, fresh set of facts, quote unquote facts about their relationship. So I think we just have to sit and wait for that. But yeah, it's fucked up, and I think that she doesn't want to talk about Tommy. She doesn't have to tell us anything that she doesn't want to reveal, but you're going to keep getting these questions. You have this mechanism in place. People are giving you money in order to ask you questions. Like, it's going to keep coming up. So you can keep deflecting. You can keep deflecting until something new takes its place. But I don't think these questions are going to be going anywhere anytime soon, because it's important. This is a majority a female audience. DV is a huge topic for many of us, and we don't fuck around with that.
Your reaction channels can't make rumors from stuff that comes from your own sloppy mouth. This is the real you. I can't imagine you behind closed doors. Terrifying. So
fuck it. NDA breaking. Bro, I'm here for fucking entertainment. I do not act like this in real life. There it is.
I mean, that's just don't say you're a character.
My mom watched this. My mom literally on her birthday, she watched the shit and she said, Amberlynn, what the hell was that?
Look, bro.
So there it is. Fuck you.
So do I believe that Christine watched this and said, Amberlynn, what the hell was that? Yes, I believe that. Do I believe that this is not how she acts in real life? Absolutely not. There is absolutely no way she's pulling a character. She said that she's there for entertainment. She is being exactly who she is. There is no way she's this good of an actor. Once in a while, she'll pull out the, like, remember in the early days, she was like, I am the queen of this place. You can't be as pretty as me. All that's gone. She is just herself now. She is raw. We are getting raw, unfiltered fucking Amberlynn Reed right into our eyeballs. Amber telling Sweet Tea that vaping is unhealthy is rich. Girl, you weigh 600 pounds. Talk about unhealthy. Straight facts. Perfection. No notes.
I'll clean it with my tongue.
Really, he couldn't trust you? You tell Scooter every fucking thing, you little lying bitch. Why don't you tell him that?
I tell Scooter everything?
Tell him all the private conversations you and Scooter had about him, bitch. Why don't you do that?
Keem, I need you to know that Tina is currently lying to you. I need you to know that.
Keem, I need you to know that I don't have no reason to lie, because Queens, I've never been canceled.
And you said that Scooter had told you that Amberlynn and Scooter made a pact to leave together. And then the day that Scooter leaves, she goes to her channel. Were you lying about that?
No.
Keem knows that I need watch hours to get my channel back. February 17th. Oh my fucking god, I cannot speak.
Let her talk. LR, let her talk.
When Scooter got caught on his fucking channel, I called Scooter. You know what he said to me? I said, well, wait a minute. Would Amber leave with you? He said, absolutely. Why would he tell me that then, bitch? And I put that on my son, motherfucker. Because y'all have some things behind Keem's back. You guys always do. All y'all motherfuckers are nobodies without Keem. See that?
So that's what happened is Scooter left and Amber went to her channel, went live on her channel for like 20 minutes just to start getting her hours back. And Tina is claiming that the two of them were supposed to leave together on their own as a moment of disloyalty to Keem. As loyal as Keem is to his people, he needs people to give him loyalty. I don't know what is real or what they're calling an op. The reality at this point, I genuinely don't know if that's real or not. That could be real. That sounds like something that Amber could do. It also sounds like something that Tina is making up for I don't know. The line between reality and fantasy in this world is murky at best and covered in mustard.
The entire time, you need a little bit of pushback, right?
No,
and so like Fupa is here to give pushback, and like the showrunner should be like neutral. They can take a side here or there, but they need to like kind of remain neutral. Unless it's just royally fucked up, right? But again, I just try to give you a different perspective on things. That's all I really ever did. Here we go.
So a good portion of the show, they got back to the show's roots and what the show is really about, which is talking about the show and what the show is and what they want the dynamics of the show to be and how they want to change the show and alter the show so that the show can be the show that they want it to be.
I got you.
Thank you.
I think I find it really funny that you say that you like genuinely don't like me when you dead ass also sent me a message and you said, hey, just so you know, do you want me to read it verbatim?
No, don't do that because NDA. Just
Summarize it.
said, at the end of the day, I really actually fuck with you. But how would I look if I turned around and said that I fuck with both Jersey and Zay? Like, that's a bad look. Mama, stop doing that.
You look so fucking embarrassing right now. Like,
I'm so embarrassed.
I would end the live stream right now, bro.
Anyway.
Girls, see, that's the thing, man. You cannot trust her. You cannot trust her as far as you can throw her. She's so full of shit. But yeah, Jersey. I guess she's going by Jersey now. Jersey and Zay are both on Glass. I fuck with both those girls. I think that's a good show. And they covered QLR the other day, which made me so happy. I main QLR. I want more people to watch her. She's so fun.
Yo, can't wait to watch it.
Any response to that?
She didn't.
Beautiful. All right.
That's all I got for that.
I'm getting my popcorn ready. I'm ready to see it.
There was a momentary interruption in them talking about the show and what the show is and how the show works and the dynamics of the show and who should be on the show and who shouldn't be on the show. Someone said that Emily sent Rachel the BBT meltdown, and yeah, and Amber says no. I don't know. Whatever. I'm sat for it. I'm extremely sat for it. So we're limping, crawling to the end of the episode, and Fupa reads a DM that she sent another host, a host of little cow nerds or something. His name is Grim. This is the DM that she is reading to him, because she went on his show to fight with Amber because Keem said don't do it in the VC, do it on a show. So they just went on his show to have their stupid piss fight, and Grim didn't like it. Also, this part's a little bit long, so I'm not offended if you skip ahead like 2 minutes.
Dear dumbass Grim, you are a dumb cunt. You obviously don't understand what I was upset over, even after Lacey explained it to your dumbass using wrestling analogies. You'd be so lucky if your mother looked like me. Maybe you wouldn't have come out of her pussy looking like a steaming pile of dog shit. You have some nerve talking about the age of a woman when you are surrounded by fucking children's toys. You weird motherfucker. Why don't you take all that money you threw down the drain on your weird Ken Barbie doll toys and spend it to get your gunt cut off? When is the last time you looked down and saw your dick instead of blubber? I'll wait. Go shove your Barbie dolls up your gaping asshole that you've been shitting diarrhea out of for the past 5 days. It would be better used up your ass than sitting on the shelf collecting dust. And no one gives a fuck about wrestling. How long have you been here and you don't know the rules? Hosts aren't allowed to fight in VC. That's the only reason I came on your fucking show. I think the words you're looking for are thank you for giving you entertaining content and thank you for hitting your goal for you. You stupid fucking man baby toddler cock-sucking dickweed blubber fuck.
Let me give you one. So, some of the audience is completely fucking lost. I wanted to kind of talk about this, but then, after Tina left, I wanted to talk about it, then everything else happened. But we got 9 minutes left in the show. You want to give a quick rundown? Because Grim went up on Queens and was talking mad shit. He said he's going to come up here and play with his fucking wrestling figures and all that. I mean, I was into wrestling, but I'm a grown-ass man now. I understand. But what happened? Tell the audience.
So me and Amber were fighting in the VC like we do every fucking day. Mm-hmm. And there were people in there saying, you don't need to fight in the VC, you need to take it to a show. So I took it to a show, and it was nerds. And Grim threw a fucking toddler tantrum about it because he wanted to talk about some dumb shit about Antarctica that nobody fucking cares about. So I gave him entertaining content, and he crashed out like a bitch boy that he is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He's got a big fucking problem with me coming up on his show. Well, that's not my fucking problem. Like, Keem made it clear he doesn't want people in the VC arguing. So I'm doing what I'm told by going on the show. She's a racist piece of shit, and she's a slut.
Oh, okay. Actually, I have no opinions about racist. I don't even know what that word means anymore.
Well, anyways, ALR, from your side of the story of the whole Grim thing, because you popped up on stream, you all had it out. Do you think he's valid in that, or do you think he took things a little too far?
Valid.
Of course.
One word? No.
Because it's like, if I'm going to be honest, we're having our show, right?
Yeah.
If two hosts are in the VC right now arguing, and then they came on our show, interrupted it to argue, I would be like, kick them now.
So
right the fuck now.
What?
Amber just in the last seconds of the show actually being like watchable and having an opinion that's valid. I just wish she was like this all the time. Every once in a while, I'm just like, that's the Amber. I don't care. I don't care. This segment, this highlight is kind of, this is boring. I just feel like I'm just making a note of it in case it comes back, because whatever. Now Grim and Fupa are in a pissy beef, so I'm just making a note of it.
There you go. Real quick, we got Tazy Ozzy with the 10 tech support. Stop staring at the package, Amber. He ain't gonna feed you with coffee ice cream. Love you. You know I love coffee, Amber, and I love some coffee ice cream. And when you mix coffee,
For those of you who are new to Amber lore, she had a telephone interaction, an adult telephone interaction with a person named Dalton, who offered to drive to her and bring her coffee ice cream. So that is what that is a reference to. Dalton feels like a million years ago. I have aged endlessly since she has joined the LCU. I swan to John. I feel like 1,000 years have passed. So in the end, she did not fire Fupa. Fupa is still on the show. The VC is back on, even though they only got like 6 of the 300 donation or 300 gifted memberships they were supposed to get. And Ken, this was his first time hosting. I think he did the best he could do. This was a punishment for him, and I feel like he's done his time. He has given back to society. I like him fine. I'm not sure who I like. I mean, like is such a strong word at this point. But man, I could listen to that voice for a long time. So that's it. That's it for me. Let me know what you guys think. I'll meet you guys down in the comments to keep talking about this. And I hope you all are having wonderful days. That's all for me. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.
Bitch. Let me put you on to something.